Hello, welcome to Movies I Love with yours truly, Nomfanelo. So the film that I will be covering in this video is Interstellar. So I'll be covering that in honor of the film's 10-year anniversary, and also it's getting a theatrical re-release in IMAX and in 30 millimeter format, which is nice. So the film is written and directed by Christopher Nolan, who's known for directing films such as the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, and Oppenheimer. The film stars Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, and Jessica Chastain. Okay, so let's get into the reasons why I love this movie. Now, I'm not going to give a full play-by-play, but I'm just going to boil it down to the main points on why I love this movie. First off, I love how it's essentially a father and daughter tale with Coop and Murph. Gee, it was enjoyable to watch that relationship unfold, like when Murph was a girl, but then it was also heartbreaking when they had to be apart as is sent on this mission to save uh the planet by finding a new home and all that stuff. So I found that was emotional. That goodbye was very emotional. It made me teared up, and just watching their relationship just made me kind of reflect on my relationship with my dad, who unfortunately passed away earlier this year. And yeah, it's just heartbreaking to see that stuff unfold on screen. And man, like it was just so moving when Coop was crying in the car as he was drifting off, and we see like the family slowly like disappear in the distance. So that was tough. But also moving too, like when you add in the score with Hans Zimmer, which for me it's one of the greatest Hans Zimmer scores. That's also another reason why I love this movie. So that's fantastic. Um, the acting is incredible in this movie. I felt as though with McConaughey should have been recognized for his performance in this movie, but it's neither here or there with that one. Um, and the scenes he does with Anne Hathaway are fantastic, and she was great in this movie too. Now, I believe, I think it was a Vanity Fair interview that she did where she was reflecting on her career. She talked about with this movie that apparently after she won the Oscar for Les Mis, she barely got any work because of the negative connotation surrounding her campaign and all that stuff. And then she said she found an angel in Christopher Nolan who decided to hire her for this movie regardless. So yeah, that was just interesting to know about that one. And yeah, I think everyone else did a great job in this movie as well too, like Jessica Chastain, of course. The actress Mackenzie Foy, who plays young Murph, was great. And yeah, interesting to see Timothy Chalamet in this movie as young Tom. Now, at the time when I first saw this movie, I did not know who he was, but of course, rewatching it now, 10 years later, it's just interesting to see how many recognizable people that you know now, you didn't know they were like in like this movie at the time. And of course, who else am I thinking? Yeah, Michael Caine, of course, is great. A lot of great actors in this movie that I can't think the name of. Oh, Matt Damon. Man, his role as Dr. Mann. I was kind of like shocked when I first saw him in this movie because I remember at the time while they were working on this movie, there were rumors that he was going to be in this movie, maybe not, but then watching it for the first time, like, oh, he's here. I mean, I wasn't too surprised at the time, like because I was following what was being said in the trades and all that stuff at the time, but yeah, but he was great in this movie as Dr. Man. And when that twist happens with his character, like that just in a good way just threw me off. But in a way it's not surprising what happens when his character dies at the end. But man, that was great. And for a genre movie, it has a lot of tension, and not just tension with the twists and turns, but a lot of the like emotional beats, character beats, and also too visuals. The visuals were great. Now I'm not sure if they used CGI for this movie. I'm gonna assume it's probably a combo of practical and probably some VFX, but those were fantastic. Like when they showed like all the wormhole sequences, like that was just mesmerizing to see on screen. And I think that's all what I had for what I love about this movie. But yeah, I would say it's up there in terms of one of the greatest like Christopher Nolan movies. Now, in terms of critiques I don't really have too many. I would say like when it came to the scientific jargon, that kind of just went over my head, to be honest. It didn't like hinder my experience watching this movie because I think you'll still get the gist of what's happening in this movie. But yeah, with some of the technical jargon, I just could not get. And then another critique I had was with the Tom character. Um, so I thought like with Casey Affleck, Timothée Chalamet, they both did a great job with this movie. But I just felt that his character was not needed in this movie because the focus is mainly on Coop and Merv. But yeah, that's pretty much what I had for critiques. And I previously did a video where a story came out regarding the re-release of the movie. Check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you want to support me, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/Nomfanelo to donate. It'll be very appreciative. If you want to follow me on social media, my links are in the description. And I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you next time.